Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Beatrice Vivius, Frankie Two Socks and Pardet with your morning beach walk video. Thank you, good morning to you too. We can have a very interesting sunrise this morning, although we're a little bit late for the sunrise. It's very, very cloudy. So let's make haste and get onto the beach. As hy Pardet, is nog steeds baie donker, hè? Waar is jy? Kom. Kom, sa. And this water over here has dried up completely, and yet at the tidal channel it's overflowing. So the 7.5 meters of water that came through the Mfolozi sugarcane farms a day and a half, 2 days ago has hit us yesterday as we beached, coming back from the nice day of fishing with ocean commotion. Yesterday I met a gentleman, I cannot remember his name now. I think a little bit I will. As we beached with ocean commotion, he came and introduced himself and told me he's one of the prayer warriors. Pray for rain to wash all this away. And now I didn't want to tell that to him on the beach in front of everybody, because that would have made him really look like sorry sir, like a fool. You're praying for rain and you don't care about the human life that is destroyed. I know you meant it as a joke, but this is serious. If you do believe in the power of prayer, you should accept your responsibility of your prayers, right? Now what's going to happen if you drive back to, can't remember which town you came from, but you drive back where you come from, and one of those flood flushes that comes across the road, there's no river, it's just a wetland system, washes your car away and drowns your lovely wife. We've got a responsibility in prayer and what we wish for, sir. And you must think before you talk, because your thoughts and your wishes are powerful. If you've got belief as small as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. Imagine what you can do, what can happen with that words that you spoke yesterday on the beach. Yes, I know you meant it in a joke, but I'm now seriously when I advise you to be careful what you pray for and wish for. You might not like the outcome. So the 7.5 meter Mfolozi water has arrived. There's some more coming from the catchments areas, but this is what we've got here today, and it's pushing into all the crevices of the estuary basin. This is the heavy stuff that came down and pumped right into the ocean as nature intended it to be, but because of all the plugs in the system, water is now pushed into wetlands areas with the fine silt. If you put this in a bottle of water and you let it stand, you'll see it makes layers. Now that second and first layer on top of everything is what suffocates the mangrove swamps. That is now pushed into the wetlands system, the low energy systems that cannot flush itself. Yo, I hope the prayer warriors understand that bit. Yesterday when we were on Ocean Commotion, It was interesting to see the layers of fish below the certain lines of color of the water. Now, as far as I understand it, from with the skippers I've spoken to, if the water is this brown, it floats on top of the ocean water. So you can still catch fish, you can still get your bait fish. We're not allowed to catch bottom fish yet, but you can still get your bait fish under these layers of brown water. What's also interesting, the reefs least affected by this mud has got reef fish on them. The reefs that is affected by the mud has got bait fish on them when the water is clear or underneath this muddy water. But on the ginger water is not, we didn't see much readings on the echo sounder yesterday. But in the clear water you could see the bait fish again. And apparently under this dirty water we went where there was this much muddy water looking for bait bowls. We went straight for the clean water. So that's a little bit interesting, just a personal human observation. To those people, prayer warriors and people that bashes the third world nations, do you guys know that the planet can be fed healthy food 3 times over just because of the restaurant waste? The planet can be fed 3 times over. The human population on planet Earth can have 3 meals a day just from the restaurant wastes. That little bits of scraps that you didn't like on the side of your plate, or it wasn't prepared well for you, or you were full, you just didn't want to eat it. The rest of the planet can have 3 meals a day with that. Let's put that in your partner's plate. A live tilapia. A shame. Is the fine mud washing down with the Mfolozi River too much for you? Can't you eat your oxygen? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna return you there. Maybe you survive. I don't think so, but let's see. Is it lekker? Yeah, jy mag nie vis eet nie. She became allergic to fish. I fed her too much fish in her short life. No, he's not going to survive. Frank, we need bucket, water in your bucket. the water pockets on this peninsula is bad. Climax has got stuck. Kom. Kom, ons moet gaan kyk wat daar aan. Ons moet gaan kyk of ons kan help. Ja. Went too much to the other side here on the peninsula and went through the crust right into the water pocket. What an easy out. This is what happened here. Like quicksand. There's water underneath the sand. Just a little bit of interesting. Look how quickly that water. There was a lot of water there that I wanted the video, and it quickly dissipates after the weight of the tractor is gone. Ocean-borne sediment, going to make it very, very difficult for prayer warriors to raise enough water from the sky to wash it out. The scientists has lied to you guys, and I've proven it to them. The Moina wasn't about the rain. The Moina was about 9.1 meter of ocean. That was proven in 2007 with Gamedi. No rain. 8.4 meters swell opened the estuary mouth, a lot north from here, there where it should be open. So you're not going to pray enough rain up to open this. All you're going to do is you're going to wash St. Lucia away completely. That dune, that St. Lucia, that dune there where you see all those houses over there, it's going to dissolve into the estuary system if you pray for more rain. Yes guys, you're irresponsible. Either you're very irresponsible or you don't believe in the power of prayer. One of the prayer warriors countered one of my arguments yesterday to say he's been sitting here watching the ocean breaking up this clay layer. Listen to what you say. The ocean breaking up the clay layer. Not the Mfolozi River coming down 7.5 meters over there, or through the back channels pushing more mud into the estuary system over there. No. Listen carefully to what you're saying. The ocean is breaking up the clay layer. Okay. Damn, that would have been a good shot. Anyway, I missed it. The type of tidal surge that comes with a storm, that your prayers whip up for enough rain, just pushes the ocean-borne sediment onto the mud. If we could agitate this mud, we can get rid of it before the ocean-borne sediment and the bentonite mud solidifies into cement. How are you going to pray to break up the cement that is going to be born here from natural phenomenon? Seven and a half meters worth of Estuary River pumping mud towards the northern regions, Narrows and those places, and some of it has still got the energy to exit the St. Lucia Estuary and Estuary River combined mouth. I just want to visually walk you into this mud banks over here. This is the ocean-borne sediment washing onto the mud banks. It's now close to high tide. I think the tide is still coming in. Now that's where I want us to use water cannons to agitate the mud so it can wash out into the ocean, and stop building a wall here that cements shut the estuary mouth forever. I do Frankie's experiment today. Craig Edgar and Peter and Charles Kuhn, everybody has done this before, so it's nothing new. Apparently the scientists don't accept it as scientific evidence, but we're going to do it for visual evidence. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this bottle, Coca-Cola, no sugar, kilojoules, nothing, plastic bottle that washed out on the beach, because Coca-Cola don't want to entice the people to recycle, so we're going to recycle it. We're going to fill it with this muddy water. See that muddy water? Then we're going to let it stand for a couple of days, maybe a week or 3, and we're going to show you how much sediment is in your prayers. Okay. Now I don't know if the liquid that's going to be in here is going to influence it. We're going to try and get everything out. Okay. So it's not a sanitized bottle. Bloody hell. How do you get water into this? Frank, you got a cock stinking plan here. Come, you must come and help me. Because we did get it in the surf zone, there's going to be a lot of ocean-borne sediment in the bottom. But that we can deduct. The sea sand will be right at the bottom. And we'll see if this is worth anything. Frank, I left a 2-liter bottle of coffee water for you. If you could carry it, it's your idea. I'm not fucking gonna carry this 2-liter of mud back to the vehicle, because I know what is going to be in it. So yeah, will be much appreciated. I know comment op YouTube. Lucia Bester was say, for fuck's sake, there's more mic noise than we can hear your voice. Well, Bushy, it happens when there's a fucking storm. Duh. What do you want to sponsor me? An Air Force fucking aerial combat mic that I put here on my throat and it doesn't have any wind noise? You're welcome. If you've got the 45 or 85,000 rand, you're welcome to sponsor me a mic like that. I just don't know how I'm going to plug it into my equipment. For fuck's sake. So the 7.5 meter has turned around here at the tidal channel at the boardwalk, and it's now going back towards the ocean. I wonder how many tons of fines, suffocating fine dust, sediment it left behind. That type of sediment that kills the mangrove swamps. Yeah, Nicolette, I do play catch up, but I was already ahead of this back in 2012. Be honest, I told you you're gonna kill the mangrove trees. Nee, Dr. Barry, I did tell you. I even took you outside and tried and explain to you why you're gonna kill it. Yeah, but you overestimated the power of your degree. Frank, do you see why you don't need to carry a bottle? Look at that layer of mud there.
Beautiful red ampelosine mud, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful red ampelosine mud.
Look, you can even see it here on the bank. Look how it stayed behind here. I must tag this video so I can reference it to it later when I need it again. Sadly, nobody's doing picnics anymore. Just look at this comfortable basket to carry to the estuary mouth to have your coffee and your rusk there. And look at this beautiful, beautiful flower pots here at the Sugarloaf Craft Market. The South Africans has got no initiative to buy and support the local craft people. Look, it's got beautiful little flowers in it. And it's growing healthy. Look. Frank pushes me for that extra mile every day. We're going to have some interesting results here when the water recedes. The water is going out at the tidal channel at the boardwalk. This is now 15 minutes later. The water is coming in at Sunset Jetty. 7.5 meters of mud pushing upstream on an outgoing tide. Wrap your mind around that. For many months I've been wondering on how am I going to explain to the prayer warriors that they are going to wash St. Lucia into the ocean. Guys, do you see this bank here? This is dredger spoils that was put at the foot of this sand dune not to erode into the ocean. Now let's look at the sand dune. Now listen to him, Rudy Redinger, speaking to us with his Roman Catholic Church bells. Well, I want to talk about the dune that St. Lucia's built on him, Rudy. This dune over here. It used to end up right over here into the estuary system, right? Then with the 1968 management plan, they put down dredger spoils here to secure that the dune don't erode back into the ocean. Oh sis, that's my Mahindra. Take it out of the picture. So, prayer warriors, what you're doing now is you're praying for the rainwater to erode this safety measure that was man-made to keep St. Lucia town sand dune, the sand dune that we build on, in place. You are praying that it must erode away. Okay, that is what your prayers are targeted at. Now look at all the mud that was washed in with the Mfolozi River with this storm surge of 7.5 meters. And now more rain will erode this dredger spoils that is protecting the St. Lucia dune away. That's what more rain is going to do. All the prayer warriors out there, I ask again, pray for wisdom, strength and health. Then we can sort out the problems on the planet. But if you use your power of prayer to do what you think nature should do, you're a danger to humanity. Now this is the amount of rise in the water level that we're facing here. What is that? 1.4 meters? I'm 1.7. This is about chest height. A little bit more than 1.5 meters rise in the water level we have here at the moment. And for those crazies that think I'm stupid, look there you can see the soil erosion right there. Let me take it from a different angle for you. Now this tar road doesn't go all over this embankment, this dredger spoils bank that has been put down here with the 1968 management plan. But if I can find my gumboots and my will to face hippos, I can show you that this type of erosion is happening all along this mud bank, whether you've got tar road and a runoff or not. There's still a hell of a lot of water coming down the dune, eroding this mud bank away. I found this Namakwa latus to facilitate our experiment, but we'll have to half size it. I don't know if this was a liter bottle. It doesn't look quite. Yeah, it's a liter bottle. No, we don't have to half size the experiment. We've got a liter bottle here. Yes, let's do. This is an experiment that I can live with, because I'm not going to scoop up a ocean-borne sediment in the shore dump, like with that other 2-liter bottle that I left down on the beach that Frank didn't get the notice to pick up. So now I'm going to use this bottle to fill with this muddy water, and we're going to leave it a couple of weeks, and we're going to show you what is the amount of sediment that's been pushed in with the Mfolozi River. This was done on the 18th of February 2023. 19th of February.
Sunday today, not Saturday.
Oh, okay, what time is it?
Oh, no, let me look here.
7:54 Sunday, 19th of February. So let's go and put it somewhere that we're not going to drink it mistakenly for some ginger beer broth that Frankie normally brew up. And Anthony showed us a monitor lizard here that climbed out of the water looking for sun. Let's just get it there. That would be the perfect. Do you see it, Frank? Okay. Thank you for being patient. No, I'll go. Another one here at Born Free, and I've been walking past this and I haven't seen it.